Are you ready to explore effective techniques for de-escalating conflict? This lesson will provide you with practical strategies to calm tense situations, communicate effectively, and resolve conflicts with empathy and confidence. Let's dive into the essential skills needed to manage disagreements constructively. De-escalation skills are essential for preventing small disagreements from turning into major conflicts. By managing tense situations calmly, you help maintain positive relationships and create a safe, respectful environment for everyone involved. These skills foster understanding and cooperation, reducing the likelihood of escalation. They promote harmony and ensure that conflicts are handled with care. Ultimately, mastering de-escalation techniques leads to more peaceful interactions. The first step in de-escalating conflict is recognizing the signs of escalation. Look for raised voices, aggressive tones, defensive body language, or frequent interruptions. These cues signal that emotions are running high and action is needed. Being aware of these signs helps you intervene before the situation worsens. Early recognition allows for timely intervention, preventing further escalation. When conflict arises, it's important to stay calm and composed. Take deep breaths, keep your tone steady, and use open, non-threatening body language. Your calmness can help others feel more at ease. Maintaining composure sets a positive tone for the interaction. It encourages others to mirror your calm demeanor, facilitating a more constructive dialogue. Active listening is crucial in de-escalating conflict. Give the other person your full attention, avoid interrupting, and show that you understand their perspective. This helps reduce tension and makes the other person feel heard. By listening actively, you demonstrate respect and empathy. It paves the way for a more productive conversation. Acknowledge the emotions involved in the conflict. Recognize and validate how the other person feels by using empathetic statements like, "I can see this is upsetting for you." This shows respect and helps calm strong emotions. Validating emotions fosters trust and openness. It creates a safe space for honest communication. Choose your words carefully. Use neutral language that avoids blame or accusations. Focus on the facts and express your feelings using I statements, such as "I feel concerned" when deadlines are missed. This approach minimizes defensiveness and encourages openness. Neutral language promotes understanding and reduces conflict. If emotions are too high, suggest taking a short break. This gives everyone time to cool down and return to the conversation with a clearer, calmer mindset. Breaks can prevent further escalation and allow for reflection. They provide an opportunity to regroup and approach the issue with fresh perspectives. Taking a pause can be a strategic move in conflict resolution. Ask open-ended questions to encourage dialogue and explore possible solutions. Questions like, "What do you think would help resolve this?" show that you value the other person's input. This approach fosters collaboration and creativity in finding solutions. Open-ended questions lead to deeper understanding and cooperation. They invite participation and shared problem-solving. Look for common ground by identifying shared goals or interests. Focusing on what you agree on helps shift the conversation from conflict to collaboration. Finding commonalities strengthens relationships and builds trust. It transforms adversarial interactions into cooperative ones. Common ground serves as a foundation for resolving differences. When proposing solutions, offer options and be willing to compromise. Avoid making demands or ultimatums, as these can increase resistance and tension. Flexibility in solutions encourages cooperation and mutual respect. It opens the door for dialogue and negotiation. Offering choices empowers others and facilitates agreement. Always maintain respectful boundaries. Avoid personal attacks and respect differences in opinion. Keeping the discussion professional helps prevent further escalation. Respectful boundaries create a safe space for dialogue. They ensure that all parties feel valued and heard. Your nonverbal cues matter. Nodding, maintaining appropriate eye contact, and using open gestures can help convey understanding and reduce defensiveness. Positive nonverbal communication reinforces verbal messages. It signals attentiveness and empathy. Nonverbal cues play a crucial role in de-escalating conflict. If you've made a mistake, admit it and offer a sincere apology. This simple act can quickly diffuse tension and rebuild trust. Apologizing shows accountability and humility. It paves the way for healing and resolution. A heartfelt apology can transform a conflict into an opportunity for growth. Summarize the main points of the discussion and clarify any misunderstandings. Confirm that everyone is on the same page and agree on the next steps to move forward. Clear communication prevents future conflicts. It ensures that all parties have a shared understanding. Summarizing fosters transparency and accountability. De-escalating conflict can take time. Be patient, don't rush the process, and remain persistent but gentle in your approach. Patience allows for thoughtful consideration and resolution. It demonstrates commitment to finding a peaceful solution. Practicing patience leads to more sustainable outcomes. If the conflict remains unresolved or becomes unsafe, it's important to seek help. Involve a neutral third party, such as a mediator or supervisor, to assist with resolution. Seeking help shows responsibility and commitment to resolution. It provides an impartial perspective and support. Knowing when to seek help is a key skill in conflict management. Let's imagine a scenario where two colleagues are arguing. You stay calm, listen to both sides, use neutral language, and suggest a short break. These steps help de-escalate the situation and open the door for resolution. Practice scenarios build confidence and competence. They prepare you for real-life conflicts. Conflict. Avoid emotional reactions, interruptions, and threats during conflicts to prevent escalation and foster resolution. Being aware of these pitfalls helps you navigate conflicts more effectively. Avoiding mistakes leads to more positive outcomes. It ensures that conflicts are managed constructively. Effective de-escalation builds trust and respect, improves teamwork, and reduces stress for everyone involved. These skills are valuable in both professional and personal settings. Mastering de-escalation enhances communication and relationships. It promotes a harmonious and productive environment. The benefits of de-escalation extend beyond conflict resolution. Let's quickly review the key techniques. Stay calm, listen actively, use neutral language, and find common ground. Practicing these steps will help you confidently manage conflicts. A quick review reinforces learning and retention. It highlights the importance of consistent practice. Reviewing techniques ensures readiness for future conflicts. For your action plan, think of a recent or potential conflict. Apply the de-escalation techniques you've learned and reflect on the outcome to continue improving your skills. An action plan encourages application and reflection. It promotes continuous learning and development. Taking action transforms knowledge into practice. Congratulations! You've learned essential techniques for de-escalating conflict. Practice these skills regularly to become a more effective communicator. Next, we'll explore how to achieve positive outcomes in difficult situations.